Good morning from Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. We are ready to hit Disney's newest private island. Colin, Martini, Bella, hiding behind us. It's a little windy this morning. Not a bad thing. We just got off the ship. It's like 8:30. We're headed to Disney's private beach, so let's do it. This is Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. Let's go. It is a little overcast and a lot windy, so it's probably going to be hard to hear, but it's about a 10-ish minute walk, and it's kind of nice today that it is cloudy because it's not hot on this walk at all. But the ship behind us and the beach in front of us. It is really pretty.
Also, all this wind makes a lot of sense as to why the boat was rocking so much last night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So headed out. It is a great day to be on one of Disney's private beaches. All right, not a bad walk, right?
No?
Nope.
No, maybe what, 5-10 minutes? I don't even know.
10-ish minutes. They do have cooling towels if you want them, but we have made it. Getting all the content. Once you walk through, you'll head over to the right-ish to catch the tram, but there is a bar. Max tried to eat there. There's also the charter boat check-in and a little shop, which it's called like something about like first and last. It closes early though, because last time it was closed when we went to leave. So you can buy some waters, all of the little wagons, and now we're gonna go hop on the shuttle. Once you reach the end of the dock, there's the area to get on the shuttles, and then it's like a little less than 5 minutes over to the main beach. But the first set of family cabanas is actually over here, and I didn't know this. The team at Palo actually sets them up. But onward we go for a short ride over to the beach. And we've made it to the family beach, or to the family beach. We made it to the beach. We are at Serenity Bay. It is beautiful today. The sun is really trying to come out, but it is a little bit of a rough surf. We are on if you can tell, a red flag warning, which means like use caution. But the wash up is a little crazy this time. This wasn't here, and then all of the umbrellas are closed as well because it's so windy out. So we're just gonna sit here and relax for a bit. Made it to the bar.
Yes, we
Good
did.
stuff. Colin, what'd you order?
I got the
Ultra Florida
Yeah.
with Dole Whip pineapple.
Dole Whip pineapple. Yeah.
I will say it's in the on the rock section. It's not. It's frozen.
It's frozen. It'd be frozen.
It'd be frozen. Does it taste like you're on a Disney island?
It tastes like Disney vacation.
I mean, that's a few. But we're at the Blue Hole Bar. Ton of different options here. Bella got the Caribbean Punch, forged in condensed milk and coconut water, and I got the Blue Water Breeze. I just see tequila, so I'm down with it. But yeah, this is the life. It's actually getting really pretty out now. So, well, it only took a little bit of time. It is still windy, but it is a beautiful day outside. The only thing that's missing is the Moet Chandon ice. I just ordered that will be delivered to my seat. So
Yeah, literally.
lunch has been served. We have done nothing but sit by the beach all morning. Bella and I have read, but the food here different than Castaway too.
It is.
Yeah.
But a full rundown. Got some salads. The mac and cheese is delicious. I had last time. Got some chicken, coleslaw, corn, rice and beans, sauerkraut, a rib. There's fish hiding underneath. What'd you say it was? Red snapper?
Red snapper marinated, yeah.
Yeah. And then Bella and I also got chicken sandwiches. But impression so far?
So good.
My only complaint is they need more tables.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't think it helped that it rained. We did get a little rain shower and everybody kind of got up. And then when the sun came out, everybody obviously went to get food. But even without that, I do think there needs to be more tables too.
Chili.
Good?
Chili?
I didn't get it. I'm gonna have to try yours.
It's really good.
Okay. We're over at, I think it's called Arrow, something and Arrow. Bow and Arrow. We got a dirty martini that Bella says is not good.
Terrible.
You know, I don't know what we really expected, but
Yeah.
but one of our followers sent us slushy dirty martinis, and we found out we could bring a blend jet on board Disney Cruise Line because it's USB charged. So we're gonna throw all this in a blender right now and actually see how it is.
And I'm gonna throw the olives in there.
Yeah, because you know what? Why not?
It might taste better.
Yeah. All right, so let's blend the sucker up. Bella, just go crazy for us.
I hope there's not sand in this.
There shouldn't be
on the
because
outside.
yeah, it was sealed. And if not, you know what? Maybe it'll add some flavor.
Yeah.
Olives going in.
Ooh.
Dirty going in. Hand blender will travel. This is the most ridiculous thing I think we've ever done.
Okay.
No, stop. It's not. No. Should we look up instructions on how to use it? It was charging.
Arrows must be aligned.
Oh.
Wait.
Are they?
Where are the arrows?
Oh, no, they're not.
Oh.
It's at the back here.
Oh.
There we go.
There we go.
How many people does it take to work a blender?
Nearly more than 2.
Oh, no. Wait.
Oh, is it going?
Yeah. It started.
Do I have to hold it down?
I don't know. Well, so this is going great.
Oh, wait. I saw it like pulse. Hold on. It's like going a little bit, but not.
Maybe like shake it. Is it stuck? Who's he gone? So maybe this actually is a fail and is not going to work.
Well, why wouldn't it?
And now we've just added a bunch of water to our dirty martini.
Well, why wouldn't it work?
I don't know.
It's charged.
Okay.
Seem to be working.
Let's see. It works. I think Bella was the problem.
But what?
Bella, it's lit.
I swear to God, I was using it.
Bella.
It's the button. How can I not?
That is.
I think it just emulsified the entire thing. Okay, let's try it. Do you know how to unscrew the lid or do you want
Okay.
instructions?
You joke and I struggle.
That looks foul.
It really does look foul. It's nicely chilled though.
I mean, it might be good. We don't know.
Here, open that. I'll take a drink. We'll try it together. I'll drink out of this.
Oh.
It's the fact that it's foamy for me.
It's fine. It's fine. We live and we learn. We have
Clink,
more.
clink.
We can make more if we like it. Is it okay if we sit here?
Yes, of course.
It's the dirty martini that's best.
That is like the most foul thing I've ever had in my entire
I
life.
don't like it. Nope.
That's gonna be a no.
Nope. I'm gonna try.
The Goomba Bay Cultural Center is right there. We're just gonna walk around. I haven't actually been over here on the side of the island, so I'm curious to see what we'll find over this way. I think this is like the kids areas and the family areas, so let's see what we can find. Starting with sensational smoothies. A nice little smoothie place. Back in the distance, there is a playground and there's another bar called the Watering Hole. Well, let's head over this way and see. We are also running into True 2 true barbecue. The other one's true too, where there's a ton of seating, covered seating. And there's like a, oh, that is nice. The playground has a nice splash pad and everything. But he would.
I think there's also another splash pad.
I think so too. I think it's back that way. That's like also like, I think that might be the kids club. I could be wrong. I don't know what the non-kid person is like.
It's on Sebastian's Cove, maybe?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're right. Look at that water.
It is simply gorgeous.
Blue.
Literally, you have two little unhappy rain clouds.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the wind is so high today. They
Yeah, but it
right
doesn't feel
through.
bad.
But it feels
Yeah. The wind is crazy today, which is definitely why it did rain. But they're in and out in no time. But
Now look.
tons of
Barely
seating.
any clouds.
Yeah. Tons of seating. We just got done with a junk canoe, which is so much fun. But Colin and I are off to explore. There is a nature trail, so we'll see what's down that way. Bella is reading her book on the beach in shocking news. So we're just gonna explore for now. But come along. Also, I do feel like we shouldn't be back here. It feels illegal, but it's definitely not. There's also no bikes, and I know like it's like bike path. You know what I mean? This looks the right way, Colin. So there goes the shuttle, the tram. Okay, this is really pretty. I also like it's not like paved like Castaway is, because that's like an old runway. This is just a beautiful nature trail. We have yet to see a crab, which I'm kind of disappointed with, but I feel like we'll see one. And then there's also water stations all along the way.
And that water was cold.
It was crisp.
Love it.
Love it so much. But
You can see it's cute because you can tell that a lot of the vegetation is like so new.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, little baby.
I'm just a baby.
Just a baby palm tree, yeah.
Exactly.
I think this island will be beautiful.
When it starts
it's
really
grown
growing
out.
in, yeah.
Gorgeous.
But yeah, they have little water stations along the way.
Love it.
So if you need water, there's water.
Because you're walking.
You're walking, and we're walking. We made it up to the lighthouse. It was pretty. My watch asked to start a workout, and it was approximately half a mile up here. But this is so pretty. And we've run into 3 people on the trail. Did we pick the hottest time of day to go? Absolutely. That is pretty. And some people don't follow the rules because there are people out there. But it says, this is so pretty. And then you pan around to the historic lighthouse. This is the Lighthouse Point of Lookout Cay. Beautiful. See what it says about it. It was built in 1901. Are the ruins of its structure, but it does continue to operate in the form of a revolving light beacon. Cool. And the lighthouse was fully maintained by 2 keepers until it was fully automated in 1931. Very cool. I'm assuming, I'm not going to make any assumptions. I don't know anything. But so pretty. We did walk down the one path. This is a swim at your own risk. But, I mean, if you want a private beach, you got yourself a private beach.
Welcome to Genovia.
And then you can see the Disney beach all the way down there. So you could actually get here by just walking the beach probably.
Yeah.
But
That's real nice.
it is. Also, like, there are people up on the cliff. Nobody take a selfie and die. You know how that happens? But this is really pretty. This is your moment of zen. I think this means we finally hit every single bar on the island. This has the same menu as the family beaches, but we asked over on our Main Street Dish Instagram what we thought I was drinking, and a lot of people said the butterfly switcha, but it wouldn't be on brand for me because, thank you so much, because it doesn't have alcohol, so I got it with alcohol. This is lemonade, jasmine green tea, and electrodust boobas, and I got it with gin. So let's try it. That tastes like nothing but gin. It's just gin. It's time to leave the island and walk back to the ship. In the afternoon, it does look further out than it did earlier, you know?
I know, but this is
It's
fine.
not bad. No, but
Yeah, it's beautiful out. So.
okay, ready? I'm gonna walk backwards. Quick, 3 words to describe your day at Castaway, or at Lighthouse Castaway.
Okay, 3 words
3.
to describe the day. Relaxing. Perfect.
Ooh,
And beautiful.
Yeah, stunning.
Oh.
Cultural.
oh,
Very
good
good.
one.
Cultural. And boozy.
Boozy, okay. Mine's gonna be Lighthouse.
A lighthouse.
Sappy.
Yeah.
We had a sappy moment. I had a
Emotional.
sappy moment on the shuttle back, and stunning.
Yeah.
So,
It's a beautiful island. I think Disney really outdid themselves, to be honest, with this one. I think it's so different from Castaway, and I'm excited to do Castaway tomorrow because we've
Yeah.
done Castaway,
Yeah.
but it's cool to do them back to back
yeah,
and to like see the difference. I think this island seems more,
lively.
yes, lively, more Bahamas. Like
Yes.
it's not
And-
Yes.
Disney.
And it feels grander. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just feels larger. It feels bigger.
Yeah.
It feels like there's a lot to do. I think that things, especially, I mean, we don't have our son with us, but like that whole splash pad, water slide playground area, clutch when it comes to family. So nice. The
Can we get
wagons
one for
here,
adults though?
And then it ends at a pool bar.
No. Can we get a lazy river on there?
Oh, lazy
Yeah.
river.
That would be great. But overall, a great day. We're headed back to the ship. We have Remy tonight. We're not doing the prefix menu. We've never gone and not done that.
Nope.
We've also
Yeah.
never been together, obviously.
No, but I think, here's what I think. I think it's interesting to try it because I think the food is great.
Yes.
But a lot of people either, of course, don't want to pay the price or they don't want to sit down for like a 4-hour dinner.
Right.
So I don't think a lot of people know that you can do a la carte. So, and we've never done it. So I think, why not? Let's give it a try and let's see if it feels even like a little more accessible. I don't know.
We'll do a full breakdown. We'll see how long we were at dinner, and how much we end up spending, because I think those two things will be interesting to break down for you guys. But
I think the prefix is $135.
it is
for just the food. There's no like pairings or additions on there, or no upgrades.
Yeah.
Which I do think they really do. Unfortunately, they try to push on you a little bit.
that has been my pet peeve
Yeah.
without Remy in the past. Is everything they want to push every single upgrade on you, and like Victoria and Albert's in the parks would absolutely never.
They would never.
So, but we shall take our walk back. Look, like we've already covered a good amount, and just that time we were yapping. You know what I mean?
Also,
Yeah.
like, look how beautiful this view is. I was literally, you know what I realized? I'm not meant for inland. You know, I'm meant to be on the water. You know what? Get on a ship.
Okay.
Yeah, every time I get on a ship, every time I go to a beach, like, as much as I hate sand, I
hate
don't
sand
love
too. Just walk over this way a bit. Don't get hit.
But this sand I'm okay with. And
Yeah.
also I didn't get in the water, so I think that's also why I was okay with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like my vibe, you know?
Yeah, the water was a little rough today because it's so windy, but
That's beautiful.
stunning.
I mean, look
Back to the ship and maybe to the rainforest room.
Yeah, that might be the vibe.
We got back on the walk, but look how
Thank you so
cute
much.
they are. All right, we just went up to the rainforest room. We spent some time in the loungers, some time in the hot tub, and then we took a shower up there. I honestly, 10 out of 10 recommend it. It's elite. They have all LMS products, and it's a nice, large shower. If you're tall, perfect. Right, Colin? Because do you touch your head? Does your head touch in this one, or is like the spout lower than your head?
Yeah, just like right there.
Bella and I don't have that issue. Weirdly,
Yeah,
it's strange.
It's like showering in Japan. Yeah, it's like.
In all fairness, today when we were at at Lighthouse, I felt like the buffet discriminated against short people. Bella and I had to like reach for things. I was on my tippy toes.
Yeah, I have one complaint about the buffet.
Yeah.
And 100% the complaint I have is the setup
Yeah.
of the buffet, because it, unlike Castaway is a lot easier, and there's people like kind of like helping you.
There was people last time. Somebody fixed my plate last time I was here.
Oh, they did not.
I don't know
today.
why, but
And I was like literally, I had to like go on my tippy toes and like reach over.
he literally picked up the fish and moved it closer to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
The other
Yeah.
thing that I haven't, the other thing is like they have fully assembled like
Yes.
burgers and like the spicy chicken sandwich.
Mhm. Which
they
comes
had
with
some-
mayo.
They had something else that was fully assembled too, but it was so
A hot dog.
with tongs.
A hot dog.
With
Yeah.
the tongs, it was so hard with them because they weren't wide enough to pick up
Yeah.
the burger. So you just have people standing like this behind you, and you're like, oh god.
Colin's like, I'm just gonna sneak in here, and his like burger
I
falls
know,
apart.
I know, and then I'm like, I don't cancel it. I'm just like, I'm just touching the one that I'm taking.
I mean, I don't feel like that cancelable.
Very
I know.
but like it was just so like impossible where it was like I'm making a mess. I'm making like this
Yeah.
is a disaster.
Yeah.
But the food.
The food was great. But we're getting ready to leave. They are getting ready to untie us. And then we'll set sail, but I'm gonna go blow dry my hair and do my makeup because we are going to Remy tonight. We have Remy in just about an hour, and we want to go get a beverage first. So I got like 20 minutes to get ready, which is a task that can be done. But you can see them ready to go. But overall, a great day. I also realized you can't even really see the lighthouse from here.
And no, when you're in there, it actually feels much higher.
It does. Like, we're clearly significantly higher here than we were there. But a fun day. Let's go get ready for dinner. All right, we've made it to Meridian before dinner. We ordered from the Sambin, and it was a $13 glass of Moet Chandon Rosé. Imperial
Ice rosé.
No notes, which
No notes.
it's not on the menu, but I assume it's this. I mean, a $17 glass.
Yeah, but generally the rosé is more expensive though.
Well, I also paid, I paid $17 for it on the,
On the island.
yeah, but
Yeah.
this and this view, and we're just getting ready to head to Remy.
All right, coming in with your voiceover for Remy. One, I don't like to vlog in there because I don't want to ruin other people's experiences. So we just took a lot of B-roll. Like we talked about earlier in the day, we decided not to do the prefix menu and do a la carte. I was actually impressed because when we started, our meal did start with the welcome cocktail and a amuse-bouche. But let me break down how our dinner went. I'll tell you how long we were there, how much we spent, and kind of how we ordered. There are 3 sections on the a la carte menu: a freshness section, a sea section, and an earth section. we decided let's do 2 from each. I think that'll pretty much be enough for dinner, and it was. Under the freshness section, the 2 dishes we opted for were both the crab dish and the scallop dish. I do feel like when we told our server we wanted to do a la carte, they totally tried to talk us out of ordering this way, and we insisted. They also said the dishes were really small, and we have dined at places like Victoria and Albert's and Enchante on the Wish, and I actually thought the portion size was pretty decent for what we got. Both the crab and the scallop came with 2 different versions of crab and scallop prepared in different ways, which honestly allowed us to try different options. We really enjoyed it. The crab was easily our favorite. When it came to the sea section of the menu, we opted for the lobster, and we also opted for the toothfish. I think we were all truly blown away by the size of the lobster dish that came with this. This was a large portion and enough for all of us to share. And I give the entire staff credit there, because while they were apprehensive at first and they were kind of confused by our plate sharing to begin with, I think they got it at a certain point. The toothfish was absolutely delightful as well. It came perfectly seared and came with these mini like raviolis. We love this dish as well. I think everything was very delicious. And for the earth portion of the menu, we actually opted for the chicken and the wagyu. When we were talking with our server about the chicken, they said they actually don't serve it every night. So we jokingly said, they were like, get the chicken out of the freezer. Jokes aside, though, the chicken was delicious, but it didn't hold a candle to the wagyu. This was so good. I would go here just to order this. Also for me, the presentation as well was somehow giving Tinkerbell, and I loved it. And then it was time for dessert, which was definitely an interesting time on the menu. And I don't know if they just don't have a dessert menu for the a la carte options. They kept insisting that we should order both desserts, but Bella and I are not dessert people, and we were already pretty much full at this point, so we ended up opting for just the peanut butter cheesecake, which was delightful, totally unexpected, but delightful. All right, but let's get into the details of it, including how much we spent and how long we were there. Also, what I was really impressed with was just because we ordered a la carte did not mean our meal experience was any different. And what I mean by that were a lot of elements of the meal that we were so used to on the prefix menu were still included with a la carte. Of course, our welcome cocktail and our amuse-bouches were there. Bread service was also included. And imagine our surprise when they wheeled out the cheese cart and we still got the cheese cart. We were fully convinced we would not get this by ordering a la carte and that it was definitely just like a prefix menu type thing, but we were wrong. Also, after dessert, you got all of your little after dessert like bites. Overall, I was super impressed with ordering a la carte. I do think we got a little pushback at the beginning, and I do think they definitely discouraged us from doing it, which why have it on the menu if that's an option? But all in all, let's get down to the details. One reason we wanted to do a la carte is we did not want to spend all night here, and we only took about 2 hours for dinner, which was honestly perfect for us. We did not want to take any more time than that. And when it comes to our meal, in total, we spent $440.23. However, we did order a bottle of champagne for the table, which is also included in that price. And this includes tax and tip and everything. So all in all, it definitely saved us both money and time to switch to the a la carte menu. Would I do Remy again? Probably not. I think this is a high price for the experience you're getting. I did love a lot of aspects of this, but like Victoria and Albert's is just so superior. But if you've never been, definitely give it a go, and you can always do a la carte.